What's up, everybody? The Crap Gamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it, and also the king of all gamer-related media, and you knew that as well. Back with another video. Make sure you guys check out Big Gamer Small Talk tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Mooch78's channel. It should be one hell of a show. We're always really excited about it, and hopefully you guys are too. In case you guys didn't hear, there was all this talk about Sony and backwards compatibility with PS2 games. Everybody was kind of losing their mind over it, and I think it's, backwards compatibility with the PS2, not exactly the best thing in the world, but again, I don't think it's a terrible thing either. I think that it's something that's like in the middle. And then it turns out that it's not backwards compatibility at all, because if you guys are familiar with what backwards compatibility is, it means you put your game disc into your console from previous generation and it works. The Wii U is backwards compatible with the Wii because you can put Wii games on disc into your Wii U and it works. See how that works? Xbox 360, somewhat backwards compatible with the Xbox One right now. You can put your discs in there or your digital games. More and more are coming, but still, that's a step in the right direction to backwards compatibility because you're not having to repurchase things that you've already bought. Sony, on the other hand, they have this Gaikai service or whatever, PlayStation Now, where you're basically renting to stream games like Netflix over your internet connection. So goes your connection, so goes your game. So everybody was like, hey, cool, maybe this PS2 emulation, will be free and you can use your discs. Nope. And even Yoshida has come out and said, hey, you're not going to be able to use your old discs, and these things are $14.99. I was actually kind of proud of the PlayStation community for stepping up and saying that this is kind of bullshit, because it is complete bullshit. Who's going to pay $15 for old PS2 games? And you can only get them digitally or whatever. And why is Sony still charging for this stuff? I mean, if you own these games, why are you going to be charged to buy them again? Shouldn't there be a way to at least, maybe if you can't play it off the disc, at least authenticate that you have a disc, put the PS2 disc in, and once it reads that you have it or whatever, unlocks it for you. I think that would be the smart thing to do. Charging people $15 for PS2 games, and then mind you, the PS2 is rather old, and you can even check some of the pricing on some of these games. It's much cheaper to buy just a physical disc if you still have a PS2 or a backwards compatible PS3. It seems like early on Sony decided which route they wanted to take, and that route was charge people for old games over and over again. They're charging people for games 12, 15 years old, and they just keep charging you for it. And I don't understand why people haven't caught on to this yet, for most of the cases. But I am glad that people are realizing that, hey, $15 a piece for old PS2 games isn't exactly the best thing in the world, and I'm happy to see that the PlayStation community actually complain for once. I mean, I don't think it's a complete boycott or anything like that, but people are starting to realize that Sony is shoving a lot of remakes and things like that down everybody's throat. So I think it's an interesting story. Are you disappointed that you're not getting backwards compatibility with PS2, with your PS4? Are you happy with the emulation that you're going to get having to buy these games at $15 a pop? Let me know. Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.